Hey guys, welcome to Tuesday's home workout for this week. So let's get straight into our warm-up. Okay guys, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our dumbbell or a pole or a broomstick or a handle or something that we can hold on to. We're gonna come down beside a chair or couch. We're gonna walk our knees back, elbows popped up on that bench or couch or chair. We're gonna sit ourselves back into it. We're gonna push our head or chest down through the arms. And we're going to bring that pole or that dumbbell down towards our shoulders. We're going to accumulate 30 seconds down in that bottom position. Notice how we're trying to really drive that head and chest down through those arms. Open up that T-spine, open up those triceps, open up those shoulders. And then really drive them down. Accumulate 30 seconds to a minute. Trying to feel the stretch on both sides. Once I've got done then, I'm going to come up onto my feet. I'm going to take my dumbbell or my barbell or my kettlebell or my plate and I'm going to press it up and over my head. If it's a dumbbell or a kettlebell, we're going to go one arm at a time. If it's a barbell or a plate, we're going to two hands together. 20 or 30 seconds, really locking out that shoulder, that elbow, driving up and head through, rib cage pulled down, core and glutes engaged, maintaining that full straight line in the body. Okay, once you got both sides done, we're going to take our weight. We're going to bring our 2 feet together. We're going to slowly and softly tuck our chin into our chest and gently let that weight pull us down towards the toes. Deep breaths in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Trying to get that weight as close to our toes as we can. During that 30 seconds, really feel the stretch in the calves, the hamstrings, the glutes, the lower back and the shoulders. Big deep breaths out, accumulate that 30 seconds. Gently and slowly come back up to our feet, taking our weight in towards our chest, down into the bottom of the squat, into that goblet squat, trying to get comfortable down here, try not to resist against the movement, just get comfortable, relax, drop those hips down as low towards your heels as you can, elbows inside your knees, chest up nice and tall, rock left to right, stay tall as you can, as upright as you can, and heels staying on the ground as usual. Okay, accumulate a good 30 seconds down in this position or until it feels loose and relaxed. Okay, once we've that done, let's get 3 rounds as usual. Then we're going to go into some optional strength work. So today's strength work is going to depend on what you have available at home. Some people do have door frame pull-up bars and stuff, so I decided to put it in for those people that do. So we got 5 sets, reps for sets, pull-ups, palms forward, chin-ups, palms towards you. Accumulate as many reps across your 5 sets as possible. Take as much rest as you need in between each set. Around about 90 seconds to 2 minutes is a pretty good rest period during strength work. Okay, if you have access to something like that, but maybe you can't yet do reps, do negatives for 2 or 3 reps instead of reps. Okay, and then anyone else, you're going to use your dumbbell, your kettlebell, or your barbell, and we're going to do some pause 1 arm rows. The reason for the pause is most people are not going to have a weight that they're going to be able to continually progress up through the weights like we would in the gym. So we're going to add that pause to put in some more difficulty to it. So we change the tempo to make the movement more difficult. Okay, if we change the tempo or we change the stimulus of that movement, it's going to be way harder, even though the weight is not crazy heavy. Time under tension for the muscle is really important as well. So we're going to get onto a bench or a chair or a couch, lock the shoulder in place, pull up, pause for 2, 1, back down, pull up, pause 1, 2, pull up, pause 1, 2. Make sure we're as level and flat to the ground as possible, guys, when we're doing this row. So we want to be here. There's very little point in us being like this, really upright. We're not working against gravity. So stay down, keep that contact during the pause for 2 seconds, roll that shoulder blade back down and together, and then release. Every time, maintain that 2-second pause. If you're doing the 1 arm rows, again, like some of the movements last week, the rep range is fairly broad, say 8 to 12 reps. So if you've got a really difficult heavy weight, 8 reps is plenty. For some people with lighter loads, 10 or 12 might be needed reps-wise to create a little bit of that strength stimulus until it gets a little bit more difficult. Okay guys, so you got your pull-ups, chin-ups, or your one paused, one arm rows. Okay, make sure you get both sides done if you're doing the one arm rows. Then we're gonna move into our METCON for today. So we got a 14-minute AMRAP today. So we're starting with 8 clean and presses. Okay, so one arm clean and presses, those that have a bar. 5 clean and presses is plenty, and again stay relatively light, about 30 kilos, maybe 35 at the very most for ladies, 40, maybe 45 at the very most for men is plenty with a barbell. Scale as you would in the gym as needed. Those with a dumbbell or a kettlebell, we're going to do 4 clean and presses each arm, 8 in total. So clean up to the shoulder, push press, back down, clean, push press. Once we get our 8 clean and presses done, we're going to come down to the ground or onto a raised platform, depending on where we're at with our push-ups, and we're going to do 10 push-ups. Once we get 10 push-ups done, we're going to come up onto our feet, and we're going to do 14 lunges. Stationary, could be reverse, alternating legs, could be forward, springing back to nice tall posture, or it can be walking lunge if you have the room in your house to do that, whatever style you prefer. Okay, so it's 8 clean and presses, 10 push-ups, 14 lunges. Pace yourself. It's going to be tough on the upper body. You're going to actually be looking forward to the lunges every round, so use some rest, take your time. Don't go too heavy with the weights, especially if you're doing a barbell. So on Monday we were testing your strength with a push-up. Today we're seeing what it's like in a conditioning drill. Okay, so much harder when it's in conditioning. That's the end goal, guys. So we get better at that push-ups and the strength work. When we have push-ups in the METCON, we can then start to really exploit that strength. Okay, so it's really important we build that strength up and make sure that our technique is good so that when we get to METCONs and there's 10 push-ups per round in a METCON, we're not freaking out going, oh, I'm gonna have to scale it. That's the end goal. So just bear that in mind as you progress. Keep working on those push-ups at home. 14-minute AMRAP. Get as many rounds and reps done as possible, and hopefully we will see you next week.